Welcome to this episode of Great Practice and Great Life. And today is a great day for me because I have my dear friends, my business partners, as our guests today on this episode. Welcome, Mark. Welcome, Sean. So, welcome to the podcast, or welcome to the episode.
And he's Steve.
It's great to have you guys here. I mean, it's like pulling teeth sometimes to get you here, to get you to talk about things and to get you to share your wisdom and advice, because you both are pretty humble people. But today we're talking about a really important topic, which is helping lawyers grow their practice. That's really what we're here about today, is how can we help lawyers grow their practices? And the two of you have written quite a few books in this area, and I'm very excited to share that you have recently updated and, let's just say, modernized one of your classics, which is How Good Attorneys Become Great Rainmakers. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's a big deal. But one of the things, and Sean, I'm going to go to you first on this. In the age of lawyers doing dancing TikTok videos to generate business and tweeting, doing tweets and Facebook ads and TV ads and all that, there's some things about marketing that have not changed. And if it's okay with you, I'd like for you to just talk for a few minutes about the things that you've seen from your perspective that have just not changed about growing and getting clients. Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, so you're right. Some things are timeless and classic when it comes to marketing. And, as long as we are human beings trying to communicate with other human beings, that will always be probably the most effective form of marketing. The face-to-face, small groups, working a room, having parties, community events. Those are kind of classic, timeless marketing moves. That doesn't change. There's just too much in the way of nonverbal communication and intangibles that you get when you're face to face with somebody that can help you build know, like, and trust and rapport faster than almost any other form of communication. So there are many things, that are timeless, truly.
Mark, what are your thoughts?
I agree. It's why we wrote the book, is that there are timeless things. We want to reinforce referral marketing because it's so important, and we can talk about that. But we want to highlight the changing technology that is really leveraging all of that referral marketing and also working with it. It leverages it and works with it. So we wanted to spend some time highlighting that and making it work better.
So when the first book was written, we were just beginning to text at that point. Social media was just getting started. And social media platforms have exploded. Even your firm website that you might think is a perfectly fine, website is probably a brochure site, basically, and is not really, designed to capture or generate leads. So, you can learn how to update your website. You can learn about social media ad campaigns and how to track them. You can learn more about how to segment and target certain demographics and also match your intended target market with the type of social media platform that you're going after. It needs to be one that your prospective clients are on and that your prospective referral sources are on as well. So you just learn how to take what I would call your narrative assets, your mission statement. You figure out how to amplify all of that online. It will be what creates your brand. It teaches you to be consistent across all of your media with the look and feel of all of your materials. It also teaches how to do a marketing and sales funnel. Now, for most attorneys, their kind of version of this is to sign somebody up, a client up for their newsletter that they would send out maybe on a quarterly basis, increasingly, on email. But that's how they would maintain top of mind awareness with past clients. And we know that it's your responsibility to stay top of mind with clients. And you can actually create a sales and marketing funnel that identifies the needs of the people in the funnel that have used you in the past or who are thinking about using you in the future. You can target them with certain material and offers that would be interesting to them. So you're actually recovering some of the people that maybe didn't hire you the first time around or only hired you for part of the work. And you're learning how to target and prospects that are out there that have expressed an interest in working with you. So the smart firms that we work with have been early adopters of creating a sales and marketing funnel, and they've been very successful in doing that. It's a great technique. Technology makes this all possible now. So again, it's many of the same classic principles, just updated and used in a different medium.
So, Mark, one of the things that you taught me and that you taught me brilliantly, and we do it in our group programs, our coaches are trained to do it, which is kind of this what we call strategic interview, like how to talk to referral sources, how to ask them important questions. So here we are reviewing the new version of how good attorneys become great rainmakers. And I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you to do a referral request. Pretend you're a lawyer, in whatever way that you want to set it up, go for it. And, you're being totally put on the spot. But you've taught so many lawyers how to do this, and you've made other lawyers millions and millions and millions of dollars in business on this really basic thing. If you don't know how to ask good clients for introductions to other good clients, you are spending a lot of money inefficiently or ineffectively. Once you develop the habit of making a referral request from a great client for introductions to another great clients, and if you create a keystone habit, meaning a culture habit of the whole organization making requests for introductions and referrals, you then are so much more cost effective and so much more powerful in the marketplace that it makes you so hard to compete with because you've built a culture and an engine of making referrals, requesting referrals. So I know it's not fair to you, but I've never been fair to you most of the time. That's the nature of our relationship. So can you go for that for me, please?
I can. Steve, I would say just that for people understanding this process, it can never come from a cold space, meaning we would only ask referrals from people that we have a background of relationship with, that there's already some trust in our relationship. None of us want to be Ned the head Ryerson, right? We've all experienced that. We've all had the seen it done poorly, and it scares us to think that we would come across like that. So if one would assume that, and obviously you and I do, but when we're doing this, we have a background in relationship, I might do it two ways. One would be very indirect. I would say, Steve, I have just so loved working with you and the work we've done together. And I'm glad that we had the results we did. And I don't want you to hesitate if you know someone in the future that might need my services to send them my way. And it's a very simple, indirect, and there's plenty of scripts for that in the book. Sean's done a brilliant job of laying out scripts. for me, I'm a little bit more direct using that background of relationship. And I would say something similar in opening. Steve, working with you on this matter has been so wonderful experience for me. I want to work with more people like you, more people with your integrity, your honesty, your commitment to your family, your company, whatever that aspect of it worked on.